Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And there's the drive. Fires the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac the pass to Powell. Here's Leonard. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Ayton.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Leonard. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Leonard kicks to Wall. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Cranes the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
On the wing, Booker. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Zubac, a screen on Booker. And stolen by Booker. Wide open look. It's good.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. And here are the Suns now. After the Clippers pick up 2. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Wall looking it over. Here he goes. And there's Paul George on the assist by Powell.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly. Obviously played his college ball there. And his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Suns trail by 4. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson outside. There's the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. He went development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Ayton wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Out a piece of it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix ball. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Bridges against George. Bridges dishes to Paul. Kicks it to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Wall with it. George with the screen on Paul. And Wall. Here we go now. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's 2 points. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker's shot is good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Powell with it, now guarded by Booker. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG can be an MVP caliber player.
Ball passes to Booker. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Booker inside. Powell's there. Booker no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside for George. It's Powell on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubas.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 80 that time from Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Powell kicks to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Bridges, no one around him. Kept alive. And Ayton stays with it.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. Wall with the steal. Bridges with it. Leonard picks him up. Bridges left side. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Knocked loose and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
It looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
LA has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Leonard the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here is Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers leading by 3. Now here's Powell. Leonard sets a screen for Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Bridges kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Johnson's got 6.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Johnson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ball left side. On the wing, Bridges. Aiton a screen on Powell. I thank you, David. And folks.
23. The Suns. 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Phoenix leading by 3. Driving in. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's Covington from the arc. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson passes to Kennard. And they recover it. Here's Morris. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Craig passes to Crowder. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Offensive rebound.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Kennard. No points in the game yet for him.
And, hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
To end the run. Morris, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. The sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Jackson. Payne grabs the board.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Crowder kicks to Payne. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Crowder with the basket on the assist from Payne. Crowder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
2 minutes.
Payne up top. Kennard covering. Here's Shamet. He feeds it to Biyombo. Payne gets a wide open look. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Batum for three. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Crowder slams it in.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
To end the cold streak, and Batum throws it down.
And that's how you go on a drive there. Batum using long strides to cut through the defense.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Shamet finds Payne. Now here's Biyombo, covered by Morris. Clippers trail by 12. The three. Rebound by the Suns. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, Kennard with it. The dish to Morris. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
Payne with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For the three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Suns lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits. And
well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Torrey Craig is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne at the point guard position. Here's Batum. Morris trying to free himself up. A shot by Batum, no good. Payne passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. Passes it to Craig. Dishes it to Crowder. And Crowder comes it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
And here's Covington from the arc. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 15. And the wide open shot from Crowder. No good on the triple. Kennard up top. He's covered by Shamet. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Craig can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. A shot by Batum, no good. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Shamet missing.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
Here's Payne. He kicks it to Biombo. Here's Craig. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Kennard for three. The Clippers rebound. Jackson dishes to Covington. In the corner, Kennard with it. Pass to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, Kennard's shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Shoots over Powell. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Zubac trying to break loose. Tries again. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Clippers trail by 8. It's George on the wing, covered by Johnson.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And Ayton throws it down.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Here's George going inside, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here is Paul. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, buries it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay Crowder.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 14. Outside, Covington takes the three. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker with no one around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Bridges outside. Now here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for you.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis.
And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Outside for Booker. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Aiden. Now Booker, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. The 3 from Bane. Rebounded by Johnson. Ball against Morant. Here's Aiden. Up and over Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
Yes, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Aiden hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Morant, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
In transition, here come the Suns.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the
6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. An open look for Booker. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
A minute 35 left in the first. Out to the right wing. Johnson passes to Paul. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Ayton passes to Booker. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Bane. Paul against Morant. Jackson outside. Payne, the pass to Morant. 4 on the clock. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant. Morant missing again.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Morant against Paul. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And Payne drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Clock at 6. It's Booker on the wing. With a step back. Another one falls for Phoenix.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Paul passes to Bridges with his first shot attempt. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Adams, and stolen by Booker. Up top, Paul. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Tipped. And now the Suns fast break. And he gets it to go. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morant with it. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. From deep. Memphis the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. For 3. They grab their own miss. Morant against Paul. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. From deep three-point range. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And here's Morant outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Booker fires from way outside. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Payne, no good. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And that one's long. And the Grizzlies shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Brent, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. Paul against Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
Paul hits them both. Here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Inside. Now Crowder. Here's Shamet. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And
your Suns, 25. The Grizzlies, 13.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Saric, the pass to Payne. Crowder outside. Stolen by Jones.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Over to the wing. From the arc. Drills it from deep.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Shaman. Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And there's Saric on the assist by Payne.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's stolen by Saric. Here's Crowder. And here's Payne outside. Hits a three-pointer. Payne's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Memphis calls timeout. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And here's Jones. Outside for Green. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Shaman. 6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Jones misses. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Saric. Outside Craig. Back to Saric. Crowder with it. Outside Craig. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
That shot wide open. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Outside Jones. 1:27 left in the third. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Suns shooting about 41%. Payne, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Konchar. Back to Jones. Outside, Green. And he banks in the layup.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Payne with it. Crowder outside. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And it's Morant off the drive.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
And here's Payne outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. And And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your fellow Utah team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Memphis trailing here. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center spot. So that's the lineup on the floor. Whoa! Wow! Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow. This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
The kick out to Johnson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Paul. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Suns lead by 7.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Booker fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Adams. Off target from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
The offensive rebound. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Morant, pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Outside Booker. And the three off target. Stolen by Ayton. Outside for Booker. And it's Phoenix with another. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix. Here's Morant. The three from Bain. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. There's the three. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. Lays it up and banks it in.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Booker against Bain. And Booker throws it down.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Morant against Paul. Jackson for three. Nails it from 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Ayton finds Bridges. Back to Ayton. Outside Booker. To the inside. The shake. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. From the elbow. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Johnson.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Paul.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Memphis ball.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 10. Now Morant, outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Bane, rebounded by Johnson. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game, you have to...
This game features two tremendous passing teams, and it should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Morant, following the miss by John Wall.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Zubac, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Morant with the screen on Powell, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant against Wall. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
They get it again. Wall passes to Zubac. Powell for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a card. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. Summer of 2014 doors, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Jackson dishes to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Morant kicks to Bain. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Adams outside. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant against Wall. And a wide open look for Payne. No good from outside. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's Wall. A 3 from Leonard. Brooks grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A crossover. Morant with a terrific move in the bucket. And that's 10 points for Ja Morant.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Outside Leonard. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. Now here's Wall. Fires from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He put together quite... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, George, and he drives in. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant scanning the floor. He feeds it to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Passes it to Powell. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Wall passes to Zubac. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
And here's Morant. He's got 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Norman Powell. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Here's Wall, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got his second basket.
John Wall is assertive when he touches the paint. This guy always capable of doing damage inside.
Outside, Bain hands it from downtown. Bain's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Jackson with it. Leonard's there. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Powell kicks to Zubac. to Powell. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
And finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Ball passes to Leonard. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Wall kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now Powell. And there's the pass to Wall. Zubac trying to break loose. Wall, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Morant kicks to Bane. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 6. A 3 from Leonard. Dives for it. And Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Outside, Bane. Brooks finds Adams. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here's Wall outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Morris in at the center position.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
And that one drops. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Reggie Jackson gets the steal, and not only that, thinks right away, let's get this to a teammate who's in transition.
Outside, Green. Jones with it. To the middle. Rebounded by Jackson. Pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson against Jones. Dishes it to Green. Lock at 6 to the right side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And Batum kicks to Covington. And Nicholas Batum with the slam. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Really left alone that time. 5 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he gets the bucket. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Jackson against Jones. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Good on. Here's Morris. And the shot is good. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Here's Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got his first 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jackson passes to Cannon. It's stolen by Green. 1:12 left to play here in the third.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Outside, Jones. Here's Tillman, covered by Morris. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tillman's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 4-point Memphis lead.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And here's Covington from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Grizzlies up 4. And we'll be back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant hits.
Oh. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Leonard attacking and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
Leonard hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bane looking around to the inside. Morant kicks to Bane. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Morant against Wall. Morant with the bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Powell dishes to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Kawhi Leonard has built that 3-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Wall against Morant. There's the triple. And Desmond Bane good for 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities. Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Puts up a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Ball passes to George. George missing again. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Bane for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the 3-point line.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers running out of time. Leonard inside. Jackson on him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, a multiple-time winner of Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Outside, Bane launches a 3. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Wall against Morant. And Wall kicks to Leonard. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Wall against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Foul for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 10-point lead. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by George.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. No good on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, B.A. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's George in at the 3. Yes, it's good.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Booker with a screen on Wall. Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
George passes to Wall. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Johnson. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Ayton against George. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They recover it. Zubac's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Back to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. For probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Over to the wing. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Leonard outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Bridges. There's the drive. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wall finds Leonard. Crafty move. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
George outside. Launches it. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Here's Booker. Shakes him. Pass to Ayton. From deep, Johnson. Oh, almost. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. The coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
In 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Leonard outside. Takes a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Here's Paul. Here's Johnson. Paul against Wall. Pass to Booker. George with a steal. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Booker on the take. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive board. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And that one falls for Wall.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Now here's Paul. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went first overall in the draft.
Wall finds George. Out to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Johnson. The crossover. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns trailing. Up top, Ayton. Nifty move. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's George. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. George has got 5 now. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Outside Paul. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
George passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 4.
We know about George's ability as a scorer.
Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. Nailed from three-point land.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Now here's Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Morant against Paul. Payne for three. Offensive rebound. Adams nails the baby hook.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. And shot on the way. Good work there as it goes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Now here's Paul, following the miss by Ja Morant. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
And here is Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. They trail by 1. Morant finds Payne. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Payne for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Brooks, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Morant right side. Good on the triple. Morant's got 8. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked away. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Ball outside. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. He has 6.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Morant with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got it up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Morant against Paul. Outside for Jackson. No good on the 3. The Suns trailing.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Morant outside. Deep. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 3. Ball looking over the floor. He kicks to Booker. A fader from outside the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bane passes to Adams. That one's not going to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges inside. Guarded by Bane. Morant against Booker. From downtown, it's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Down low. Here's the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Morant. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. A 3 from Morant. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Will it go? Drills the 3-pointer. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Pass to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Booker's shot is good. And 11 points for Devin Booker.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Payne for three. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. .56 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Morant for three. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 14 points.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Pass to Ayton. Feeds it to Paul. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And a wide open look for Payne. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he gets so few attempts in the post to show off some of his footwork. A good percentage of Adams' offense comes off of putbacks.
15 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep three from Booker. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And taken away by Paul. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
The Suns, 22. And let's get it for the double team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Green, and it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game. On the free throw, no good. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Outside, Green. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
The pass to Shamet. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Craig. Back to Shamet. Suns moving the ball around. It's good. Saric has got his first points of the game.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Defended by Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Suns trail by 5. Payne passes to Shamet. Here's Craig. Left side, Saric. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones with it. He has 6. Outside, Green. Now Jones. The 3 ball. Craig pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Payne finds Shamet for the tie, and he sinks the layup. Shamet's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity. Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
To the middle, here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
1:52 left in the third quarter. And nothing has fallen for him right now. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Saric has the open look, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Suns on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Payne looking around. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Shamet, and Greg has it in the corner. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And it's Shamet missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Payne kicks to Saric. And again, it's the Suns missing. Morant outside. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 17.
A confident shooter. When Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
And we've reached the end of the third. Phoenix ahead as they wrap up the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. When you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Booker, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. To the paint, here's Payne. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Paul passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Brooks outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And the basket by Johnson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The three from Morant. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 20.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Paul outside. Booker outside. Fires for three. Another three for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Paul for three. Fades. And he overshot that one, missing. The Grizzlies trail by 5. The three from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Ball outside. Here's Johnson. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant reaches to Brooks. Out to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Ball against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Payne for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Paul. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
The 3 from Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. A 3-pointer, no good. Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Payne. Plenty of space. Money. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
That's a 2 from Paul. Morant with some nice D.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. Here we go. One-on-one. Money.
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
On the wing, Johnson. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ayton kicks to Johnson. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
So the Clippers win the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Wall. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And the basket by Leonard.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Knocks down the long J. Leonard's got 5.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
For 3, Powell. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Zubats. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bane. Basket counts.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Brooks against George. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. On the wing, Bane. Adams, the pass to Bane. Back to Adams. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Right wing. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
LA timeout. You know what time it is. Here we go, man. Let's get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Let's hear it.
Morant with it. Driving inside. Here's Adams, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And no luck that time either. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Here's Leonard, and he makes it on the layup. Leonard's got 7 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
On the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Some serious intensity from Leonard. Driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Jackson, the screen. And he's going for the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. George against Morant. George's shot is off.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And Bain no good on that one.
Desmond Bain. One shot.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. From 8 feet away. Off the window. It's good. 6 points for him.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Wall, the pass to George. The three is up. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Adams. He takes it in. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Plays with lots of energy and aggression. Good luck stopping Adams when he goes to throw it down.
Outside Wall. To the middle. And stolen by Morant. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Leonard. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Clippers ball.
Clippers in the lead. George outside. Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis with the ball. Here's Brooks. Oh, George with a steal. Wall, the pass to Kennard. Back to Wall. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers? And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside Wall. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Nice shot by George.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Payne's got 5 points.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Wall finds George. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the layup is good off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Bane. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Double team on Leonard. And here's Zubac. Kennard outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Morant with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And the basket is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Payne against Kennard. And the foul on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Wall, the pass to Kennard. George outside. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Zubac. Oh, sweet move. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Oh, George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Oh, George with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
Morant, the pass to Bane. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. It's George on the wing. Brooks defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
Paul George.
And the second free throw is good. So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 8. Morant against George. Morant, no good. And here's Kennard. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. Thanks very much, Allie. And
your Clippers, 27. The Grizzlies, 19.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Kennard, he's checked in for Powell.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Luke Kennard.
Well, the Clippers' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Now Jackson. Pass to Batum. Kennard outside. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside, Green. Here's Tillman. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Batum, the pass to Jackson. Back to Batum. Driving to the basket. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 13. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Covington. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Jackson against Jones. Pass to Conchar. Can they get it? Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Up and in on the layup.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Jackson, the pass to Covington. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Covington's got 5.
Yeah, I love seeing Covington make fast decisions, wasting no time firing off the catch.
Pass to Tillman, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Clippers ball.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
2 minutes.
Now Batum. Knocked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter here. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers.
And the dunk by Leonard. Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Brooks outside. The three. Here's Adams. That one no good. Great D that time from Zubac. And George launches it from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Morant.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
Leonard for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 35% from the field so far. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
And here's Morant outside. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on the batter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Bain. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Powell outside. Five to shoot. Here's Wall. And the shot goes.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Brooks outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Powell against Bain. George left side. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
For your player, Luke Kennard.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Morant against George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
We know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Outside Wall. Zubac passes to Kennard. Zubac with a screen on Bain. Kennard. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, Morant. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Kennard outside. To the middle. And stolen by Bane. In transition, here they come. Here's Morant. Excellent D there from Wall. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And stolen by Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Morant. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Adams, the pass to Bane. Right side Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Adams against Wall. Back to Brooks. Pulls it. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's George. And George with the jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Kawhi Leonard.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Wall with it. Kennard outside. Here's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Bane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.